Alright. Levels, I think levels look okay on the meters. Hopefully once y'all get up in here. Be able to confirm that they're balanced okay. Alright. Then let's go let ye old Facebook know. A little bit out of tune. Not terrible. Not too bad. Could be RG Knight, yeah. I mean, we got 3 different ones we can go through. Hey, what's up, man? How are you? Long day, work-wise, or other stuff? Oh yeah, it's starting to get hot down there for you guys. Cup's still a little bit too warm. Been playing Diablo 3. The camera totally flips out. Check it out. Watch, the camera totally flips out if you move wrong with this, or if you move with this guitar. I guess the color, like the color's so reflective or something. Restoring some pictures, that's cool. We had that problem with one of the shirts. This shirt that's kind of like yellowish orange. It's sort of in between yellow and orange. Where the camera, if I would get close, it would sort of change yellow, and if I moved far away, it would turn kind of blue. So I had to change shirts, yeah. I also have one of the lights a little bit farther away, because I was trying to reduce glare, but I think it might be too dark. Yeah, I might have to bring that a little bit closer. Give me a sec. Let me go adjust that real quick. Because we're getting a little too much shadowing. Well, I had the webcam. I had adjusted the webcam as much as one could, uh, but I think since one of the Windows updates, it's reset it and it's trying to do everything automatically again. Because there've been lots of little weirdnesses. Slightly better. Still doing it a little bit. Still doing it a little bit. Pretty cool if you could get it to do it for the Halloween stream. It'd be spooky. But unless things go horribly wrong, I'll be buying a new camera at some point during the sales this weekend. Just got to be fast. I'm gonna try to have like everything open in every tab at midnight. That's weird. Look at it. It's spazzing. It's just totally spazzing out. I don't think it's ever done that with this guitar before, like that, where it's just like blinking. Yeah, priority is camera. You know, to get at least one of the good cameras that I have on my list, and then hopefully like a good webcam or something too to put on the pedals, an HD webcam to use as like a pedal cam. Well, I don't know. I've worn this shirt plenty of times before. Never had that problem. I also tested it before the stream. Like I sat here with this shirt to see if the color changed or anything weird. Oh yeah, dude, there were some really good deals on Canon stuff on there. Problem with Canon stuff is that most of it doesn't have the ability to stream without getting Canon software and running it through that, and it's not really ideal. There are a couple good deals already on the on some of the Panasonic point and shoot stuff, but I'd really prefer something with a lens, with interchangeable lenses. Already get warmed up. Yeah, if I get a Sony, probably the only Sony I'll get at this point would be the A6400, because it seems like it's pretty much made for streaming and live video type stuff, just about. I can still take decent stills, use decent lenses, and has really, really, really good autofocus, which is pretty nice for this type of thing. Style out a little bit of high end. Getting a little chunkier. Oh, that's a nice tone. Kind of death metal-y tones. It's all just on the crunch channel too, not really even on the full-blown high gain channel. Alright. Let's see. I think we had... BRB, yeah, no problem. I'll be here. Let's see. Oh, I got a message I need to answer. Let's see. That's weird. I went from having power issues. Seems like I'm getting like little dips. bus section. I know we had a couple. No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Oh man. I think Kerry King played on that, right? Is that the one? I know he played on something for the Beastie Boys. Is he like the gorilla suit man? Where was that noise in our line coming from? Hold on, let's just unplug this entirely. Might have a preamp tube that needs changing. Let's see if we get that coming through on the clean channel. It's there, it's faint. Let's move some stuff. Yeah, it's definitely there. Hold on, I'm listening for something. Because I was hearing, like, just sitting here, like, back on the Crunch channel. Let's see about where we were. Like, I've got, like, a little hum coming through. And I'm trying to determine where it's coming from. I think it may be a preamp tube. Like there's definitely, it might not be getting through the mic, but there's definitely like a pretty clear hum in the room. And it seems to be responsive to the gain control. And it's still there on the clean channel, but it's very, very, very faint. And turning away from the monitor doesn't seem to deal with it. So it's probably a preamp tube, but I know the preamp tubes in this preamp are really, really, really old. And we've been using it a ton for the stream. I mean, we've been using it pretty much non-stop. Almost every stream since like probably June or July, so I probably need to swap some out. Yeah. JJ's will probably darken it up a little bit, which could be good or could be bad. Actually, what I want to do, the builder is on Facebook, so I want to get in contact with him and see if he has a recommended set or brand. Because whatever's in there, I think I've had it open before, and I believe it was just kind of some generic brand, probably came from Radio Shack or something that's in there. It was a brand I wasn't familiar with. I have some Mesas sitting around. Some Mesas are JJ's. Some are EHX and a couple other brands. And I do have a few vintage ones, but I mean, you don't really want to put like vintage RCA preamp tubes in a super high gain shred preamp, metal preamp, do ya? They're all in my vintage Fenders. Well, they'll probably they would, I'm sure, be an upgrade sound wise, uh, but you kind of feel like when you're running 5 or 6 gain stages, however many ludicrous number of gain stages this thing has on the lead channel. Are you really hearing the good tube? The goodness of that tube compared to a single channel cleaner amp, like my car or the old Fenders, the old Super Reverbs that I have. I need to see if I can get in touch with him, because I know he is on Facebook, but I don't know how responsive he is. He's pretty old at this point. But I need to see if I can get a schematic for the foot switch for it too, because having a foot switch would be super 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 useful versus having to lean over and turn the little selector knob. Even if it's just one I have to build. Well, so I think there's 2 ways. There's you can either use like a TRS or dual output type stuff on like a Y cable with a stereo jack, because it's got 2 1/4-inch outputs, and you can use that like a 2-button foot switch to switch between them. But its original proprietary 3-button foot switch has a unique plug on the back. Like let me see if I can find it. Find a picture of it. Hey, Priest, what's up? It just depends. It depends. We sometimes, especially if Keep Watches around, he'll request tons of like black metal type stuff and underground metal. Alec tends to request, 80s metal and thrash metal and death metal. Grim tends to request like new wave of British heavy metal, like early stuff. Deep Purple and bands like that. You pretty much always just request super super shreddy stuff. Like neoclassical. Stuff where I'm like, that's way too many notes to learn on stream. Late Deep Purple definitely kind of falls into the new wave of British heavy metal era. You request Joe Stump. I'm not going to play it. Like, just if you're gonna request that, just request Ingve. Ingve. Not knockoff Ingve. Can't quite get the highs like I want. Tighten up the low end a little bit. Alright, let's see if there's a picture of the other foot switch on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the default foot switch uses it looks like a 6-pin connector, almost kind of like a almost kind of like an XLR, but different obviously because it's 6 pins. But sort of a big circular connector. I'm not exactly sure what type of connector you'd call that. Almost like a what do they call them? Like a DIN, but it's sort of a different pin arrangement than most that I've seen. Because it's got it looks like it's got 5 pins around the edge and then a single pin in the center. Well, here let me save the picture. Oh, come on. Reverb won't let me save the image. Come on now. Have to work around that. Let's see if you'll cooperate. Richie Blackmore's Neoclassical Shredfest #2. Oh, jeez. I'll check your vid in a sec, Priest. Let me see if this image saved properly. Jesus Christ, it's taking forever. So probably not. Alright, let's see. I'll copy your link here. Man, you really like cats, don't you? Hey, Rod, what's up? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, look like it. Okay, it looks like it's working okay. So let me see if I can put it in the Discord. I keep hearing little power drops. I don't think anybody else is running anything heavy duty, unless maybe somebody left the compressor on in the shop. But I keep hearing just little dips. Elf is not a childhood classic for me. Yeah, the camera and or doesn't like how bright this guitar is, and or the combination of my shirt with this guitar or something. It's tripping balls. Tripping. Because these, if you've never seen one of these in real life, they hurt your eyes to look at. They are super, 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 super bright. And so the camera like either doesn't know what to do with the color or the color combination or the lighting in the color, something to that effect. We moved one of the lights closer to see if it fixed it, but it won't stop doing it. Let's see. See if I can upload this to the Discord. All right, looks like it worked. Yeah, I mean it's technically, I think they called this a Dayglow paint, as in like registered trademark, because it really does look like it's glowing when you stare at it. In bright light, it's rough. Yeah, my lights aren't flickering in the room, but whatever this issue is, I said if it's the guitar, then I guess we can change guitars at some point and see if it keeps doing it. But it's wigging the camera out. I mean, Hendrix didn't play neon guitars and pretty much played factory-made guitars, with the exception of, I think he had a Zemaitis acoustic. So you think it's a DIN connector of some kind? Because basically we have 3 channels, and they're connected to, on the front, a rotary switch. And I don't know if there are any schematics of the preamp available to work backwards from that. Alright, let's check out Priest's song here. Don't. Right, so we've got like an A minor sort of sound going on here. Alright, so start off in this A minor shape. Right, we're hitting the open A. there's kind of a it could be a chorus, it could be like a univibe type effect, but there's like a little vibrato on it that's giving it sort of wiggle that it has. Okay. So then each pin must be assigned to, you know, to turn, I guess, to turn the relays on and off. So say there's like a sort of a star shape, and then the one in the middle you can see. So we're starting off with this. 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0. Then 2, 1, 0, 2. Let's get a little more reverb. Actually, I don't think we hit the bass note again. Oh, let's put the name in the title too. It's got kind of a cool atmosphere to it so far. Sounds probably almost like it's on the G. Alright, so that's E, D, C, B, C, E, D, B, C. Right, and there's a second guitar when the second run through of this comes in that sort of plays that little high line in anticipation on top, but it's sort of faded into the background. So you how would we harmonize this? So let's see. Should be in the title. I think I updated the title. Did it not update correctly? Did it not update correctly? Need to articulate the T's. All Alright, so this is just kind of a little A vamp. We need kind of a very mild overdrive on here though, so let's switch over to our crunch channel. Come in. We have a couple bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is literally just 2nd fret on the G string. Let's bring that delay down here. Or you could play it 7th fret on the D string. Alright, so we got the intro lick again. Working the open strings like a campanella style. That intro lick again. So some little variation, same essential kind of riff, but some little variation, like some little extra pull-offs. Right, then a big G chord, boom, boom, then down to an F. Right, then an A Dorian. Play that in a couple different places. Like all on the B string like that. hammering on from D to E. So probably here. So this is using, if you recall from our mode lesson, the A Dorian mode, which is like the minor scale but with a sharp 6. So instead of, we get root, whole, half, whole, 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 half, whole. Which gives it a little more spacey kind of sound than the natural minor scale would. You know, the natural minor scale tends to sound very dark. If we do that same thing using the tones of the natural minor, you get, you know, it doesn't have that ambiguity. It doesn't have that sort of openness that the Dorian gives us. There we go. So we're going to drop down to the minor third. So Siberian Punk 2007-7. Oh man, are you pumped? Are you pumped for it? Are you pumped for a video game? Not leaving your basement for a week? How's it different from normal? You stockpile your tendies and Mountain Dew, yeah. Got your pea jar. So we hit that Dorian sound again when we get up to the B string. We're kind of in this minor. But when we get up to the B, slide lick there, those little double stops. Only he goes that high. So it's kind of playing, it sounds like he's playing these three little double stops, so kind of mixing up the phrasing of them. Kind of making its way up. Let's see. Let's back that part up again. Choking out a little bit up there. We're going to land at that big G, it sounds like, at the end of it. So let's see. I got to go a little bit lower at the end of it. Down to the F. That's just an A to G trill. Intro riff again. Right at the very end, we dip down to that G before we hit the A again. And that's it. So not too bad. Not too bad. There's great use of Dorian too. To sort of hear that little bit of mystery that Dorian adds to the minor sound. Alright. Let's see. What should we do next? We had a couple. Grim had a couple good requests, but he's not in here, and I don't want to do his requests if he's not in here. So I don't want him to miss them. Let's see. Jaguar song? No, where's that at? Oh yeah, Keep wanted me to do that Eyewitness thing. Eyewitness metal cover. Is it in? Oh, there it is. There it is. It's above that. I don't think we did that. Yeah, it's in Metal Monday. It's above. It's above. Just have to scroll up a few. It's above Keep's Eyewitness request. All right, let's give it a listen. Alright, let me open it in the browser over here. To get a little bit gainier tone, we'll probably change over to the lead channel. To get it a little furrier. So let's see. Let me check something. Let me see if this E is really E, because it's slightly sharp from where this guitar is tuned. But this guitar may be slightly flat. Nope. This guitar itself is actually a hair sharp. It's only the Polish and Icelandic that can black metal properly, right? All right, so it's a little bit. As I said, if you try to play along in standard tuning, it won't quite work. They're a little sharp for whatever reason. Like they're about here compared to here. But pretty easy riff. We have E up here at the 7th fret, down to G, C, D, C. Then a great deal of minor blues scale noodling. You cut like all the bass out too. Try to get that AM radio tone. Just like all mid-range pretty much. Right, it's pretty much just that riff over and over and over again so far, but with little different hits here and there, especially in the, like sometimes they're more staccato than other times. Should update the title too. Do 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 do. Right, hit this big oblique bend on the lead guitar there. weird. Like he has this big bend that's totally out of key, and then it uses that bend to transition into this bridge section. Yeah, so we're all E minor blues. Then we get this big sour bend. He's like bending the E up really wildly. It's like it moved up to F. Oh yeah, that's bizarre. It just suddenly, it just like shifts up, just like crank, shifts up a half step. Like it's some kind of Southern gospel song or something. He's just like straight into it from here. Then he's up in the F minor blues scale. Let me get these kind of, ow, goodness. Kind of little cliched kind of pentatonic licks. Don't think it's actually that fast though. Sorry, let's back that back up. So the same sort of thing, just moved up to the B string. So then right back into the original riff, but slowed down. So he moves the G up that time. He's just playing like this fourth over and over. You just start speeding it up. we're back to the original riff, but faster. With a whole lot more. It's just same thing through the chorus. Oh, that's pretty killing. Pretty killing. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. The one that Keep wanted us to do. Keep wanted me to do the Eyewitness theme for some reason. Hold on a second. Let me see if he's online. Freaking Burnley one today. What? Where is he at? Send him a Facebook message. Oh Christ! The thing popped up on Facebook. The first thing that came up was from the Parker Guitar Group. Some guy is trying to put a 72 on his Parker Fly, and it won't go through the trim. And he's asking if he can enlarge or modify the Parker Fly trim to fit a friggin' 72 through it. No. Very bad idea. Good way to ruin your irreplaceable bridge. Let's give that a listen. Oh, it's only 47 seconds long. Sounds like it's in drop D. Bum. Probably using the D minor scale. I might have to change guitars. Actually, this is a good opportunity to change guitars and see if it quits freaking the camera out. Alright, let's see. Let me see if it's got any vibrato in it. If not, we'll just change to something with a fixed bridge. Yeah, it doesn't have any really obvious Floyd stuff in it, so we can change to something with a fixed bridge and a hot bridge pickup. So let's see, probably the Reaver would be good. The Parker would work okay. Speaking of Parkers. The Les Paul would work. I think the pickup sounds a little more aggressive than the Les Paul pickup, though. Could use the Motor Avenue. That'd be a fun one. Alright. I think the Reaver is closer, though. This guitar up. Let's see if this takes care of the weird camera problem. Watch the camera for a minute and see if it gets weird with this one. It's a little dark, a little underlit still. Alright, let's get it tuned. That's beefy. Absolutely got the chunk. Alright, let's see. Where'd it go? Discord. So we look at two parts. Yeah, well, there's really three parts. There's a rhythm part, there's the main sort of lead part, and then there's a harmony part on top of it. So starting off with a big actually sounds like it might be bent. Might be a little bend. Figure out the ideal or the optimal fingering for it. Probably that. Okay. Alright, let's get our chords too over it. Back it up at the beginning. Oh yeah, title. I always remember the title too late. Copy. No, not copy link, just copy. All right, so our rhythm part. Bum, ba-da-da-dum. Okay. Starting to get it. So our main sort of melody, our main little outline. No, definitely not that low. It's not that twangy. Ooh, that's a good position for it. Alright, let's get a little delay on that. Alright, a little bit more reverb. Not quite that much. up an octave. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Alright, so let's see. So we can finger this like 5 different ways. Hey, Alec, what's up? you get blasted with them. They wake me up, freaking, you know, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning sometimes. We get 2 or 3 of them in a row. That one or something to do with like credit card payments. Like, I don't even have a credit card. I've never had a credit card in my entire life. Wow. All right. Let's see. There's little, so when the higher guitar comes in, there are some little arpeggios that kick in up underneath. Let's see if we can work out some of those. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. So they're like little layers. One guitar is still playing. But in between those, you get. That sounds pretty cool. I don't really think it's not really like a full sweep, like, you know, it's more just kind of. You know, they're not fat, they're not really those types of sweeps or anything. Doesn't sound like it goes quite high enough when it does the D-Win. To go all the way to that high A there. So that's definitely a bend. Max did. I sent him a message. He's online on Facebook. I sent him a message that said, bro, I'm going to do your song that you said that like I absolutely have to do because it's your favorite thing ever. Send him another one. Pester him. Let's see if we can see him in. Now, he's not online in Discord, so I can't see if he's playing anything on there. Alright, so when we get to over that C, we get something a little bit different. The second time it doesn't actually even do the hammer on, it's just Alright, let's get the rhythm part underneath there. Just a big D that rings out underneath it. So oh, Keep, too bad you just missed your favorite song ever. Eating Taco Bell? Taco Bell? BRB already? Jeez, man. It's actually probably in D standard, I would bet, because it sounds like the sound of the power chord sounds more like a traditionally fingered power chord versus the three opens. But I'm not retuning the whole guitar, and we can easily play it in drop D. Alright, haven't seen any weird visual glitches since we changed away from the RG550, which is good. But we never had that problem before with the 550, so it must be in conjunction with this shirt or something. That or Windows Update changed some settings on the camera. It was doing a pretty weird thing, like all of a sudden it would be like the lights would flicker out. Like we'd go from really bright and lively to really dark, but you know, like spooky horror movie flickering. And it's definitely not the lights in the room doing it. And since I put the RG away, it stopped doing it. Man, the neck on this guitar is ridiculously good. Holy crap. Just effortless, absolutely effortless to play. Oh yeah, should update the guitar command. Reverb guitars. RPO4. There we go. Oh no, start right away, man. Don't wait for any till you reach any particular kind of standard in your head, because one, you'll probably never reach it. You know, like even in my own head, I'm nowhere near good enough. I need to practice more, and I'm not good enough to make music or record music. You kind of have to like just get over it and do it. But two, it's actually super, super, super useful to listen back and go like, oh, wait a minute, like my timing wasn't good there, or I bent that a little bit out of tune there. Like it makes it way easier to hear the stuff that you need to work on than it does when you're just sitting around playing. Depends on which one. Some of them are a huge pain in the butt. Some of them are nowhere near as bad. So, when we get everything set up, I'm going to go with Reaper because it seems like it's pretty straightforward. Years ago, I used to use Cakewalk Pro, and it could be an absolute pain. Absolute pain. But just start doing it, just start making music, just start writing and recording. Because not just from a technical perspective, if you're making original music or whatever, you'll start to hear like, wait a minute, this song is a little too slow, a little too fast, needs a bridge, needs another layer here, needs a little more, needs a little less. Start help you really kind of developing, your craft as far as songwriting goes too. I need a little more structure here. I need a little more interest here. I need a little more space here. All right, Max, if you're back, let's show you. I'll walk you through the tune real quick. All right, I'm playing it in drop D. I think it's actually probably in D standard, but we can play it in drop D with no problem. Right, we have a rhythm guitar. Then our lead comes in, da 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 da. Then two. Right? So the rhythm guitar is pretty easy. Right, our lead guitar, so to come in, we're going to use the D Dorian scale. We're going to start, the fingering I'm using starts on the G string. On the 9th fret, bending it up a half step. So 9, release the bend, then 10 on the D, 7 on the G. Then I'm going to 10 on the D, 10, 10, 9, then 10 on the A, 7 on the D. Then back to 7 on the G. Let's back it up. That's 7, 7, 9, 10, 10. So. Then 10 on the B, bend up a half step. Then 10 on the G, then 8 on the B. So. Then we're going to move this all up an octave. I haven't entirely decided which fingering I want to use for it, but probably easiest to do kind of in this little box in the 15th position though. So in this case I'm at 17 on the B, letting it come down, then 17 on the G, 15 on the B. Right, and this is for the main guitar. There's also a high harmony guitar on it, but we're focusing on the central melody. Then 17 on the G, 16, 17, 14. Been up to 18, down, then 18 on the B, 15 on the E. Nah, screw that up. They made a movie about Ray Charles like 15 years ago or something. I mean, it's been a long time, man. You weren't even alive, probably. When did that come out? Mid-2000s, maybe? It was okay. Let's see. Yeah, 2004. So yeah, you totes weren't even alive, were you? Dum. Then we get our bridge section, which hits a big G power chord. Then 10, 12, 13. Then 10, 12, 10. So. Then we have sort of a B flat arpeggio, but it's very slow. Right? So 13, 12, 10, then 12. Then 10, 10, 9, 10, 12. Then just a big D power chord. So. I mean, aside from some of the little background guitars, like some of the little harmonies we have, some of these little in the in the high guitar part, like when the second one comes in, right? We get then these kind of little arpeggios in the background. They're buried way down there. They're sort of hard to hear. You can play the whole rhythm guitar pretty much with one finger. Open, 7, 8, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Then the bridge section is just going to be 5, 7, 8, 10. It's really easy. Screwed it up. Actually, that last note's really helped. Yeah, very power metal-y vibes. Alright, and let's see. So we had Grim requested No Sleep Till Brooklyn. So that might actually be in drop D too. Can't remember. We should do it, even though I don't think he's made it tonight. He usually watches the VODs, so we'll want to get in at least one of his tunes. Have to skip the goofy intro. Half step down. think this one pretty much just does that same riff over and over and over again. Alright, so that main riff, super easy. Or E flat, because we're a half step down. G, A, then B, I think it does this for about 12 years before you get anything different. Yeah, and even the No Sleep Till Brooklyn is the same chords, just with a different rhythmic hit. No sleep till Brooklyn. Yep, that's definitely Kerry King. Oh, Lord. It's just a completely out of key, totally chromatic kind of solo. He's playing the solo on it. I don't know if he played the rhythm guitar or not. The rhythm guitar is pretty much just a rip off of I Love Rock and Roll, but that's definitely Kerry King playing the solo. Because you can hear it clear as day. With this sort of chromatic style and his collar wankery. It's pretty amazing. Not even a semblance of being in key. That big Slayer squeal at the end. Oh yeah, there he is. He's in the video. Oh Lord, that's terrible. Terrible. Oh gosh. Like his sound is effective in the context of the Slayer stuff, the early Slayer stuff in particular. But it's pretty awful. Like it's completely chaotic nonsense for the most part. But that works when you have these songs that are just huge and chaotic and evil sounding. And supposedly that was because he just didn't really know how to play guitar at that point, or how to play lead guitar anyway. But supposedly he's taken lessons for years and years and years though, and actually gotten pretty good. But when Slayer plays, he still winds up pretty much having to play his noise solos. Because it's sort of his trademark. Well, aside from the atonal soloing, that was way too easy. The other one that Grim requested was Cult of Personality, which actually is a really fun and really interesting guitar part. I think he put it in one of the other chats, though. I think it's in, yeah, it's in Free For All Friday. I think that's back in standard tuning now. Yeah, that's back up at standard tuning. Sharp. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. Vernon Reid had one of the coolest looking, hair sharp, one of the coolest looking guitars. ESP M2, I believe, with a graffiti graphic. Man. Hold on, we gotta get some gated reverb on here. And some slapback. That's pretty close. Alright. So this is using G Mixolydian. Yeah, let's update our title too. Right, and so the riff for this starts off with this G7 shape. Right, but we mute, so in this case it's going to be like 3, 5, 3. We mute out the A string when we play this picking pattern. We hit the bass note, then the D string, right, and when we catch that A string, we barely hear the note. We don't hear it. We hear and the picking pattern is like up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. And all I'm doing on the D string is 3, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 3, 5, 3, 2. Let's get our right. So we get this little Mixolydian fill in between. Let me pull the tune back up. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it is an absolutely amazing riff, and it's so weird. It's so unusual structurally for, but just in general, but especially for like a hard rock or a heavy or a metal song. It's so odd. All right, see if we can get that tricky. Oh, we have to open it on YouTube in the browser. See if we can get that da 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 exactly right. Do da 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 da. Let's back it up. Do da ba da do. Alright, so we got this little reverse D minor arpeggio. It's so odd. It's so angular. Alright, so after this, where we double pick, we get 3, 5, 3, then 5, pull off to 3, 5 on the A, 2 on the G, 3 on the D, 5 on the A, pull off to 3, 2. So. And then it drops like beat wise. You think like you're going to stay on that 2 and let it ring out for a second. But you don't. You go straight back into the lick. It's amazing too, like how clean he got it back then. Because like if you listen to him try to play it now, the last 10 years or so, he can't even play it cleanly anymore. Like it's so precise. And a lot of of people cheat. A lot of people kind of do like this sort of half-ass version where they go, where they pull off to the open D string. But it's not. It's this little reverse like cross picking pattern. God, that guitar is so cool. Alright, so sounds like there's a little bit of chorus on it too. Oh, dude, the bass player's playing an ESP Horizon bass too. Those are really rare. B flat, C. All right, so the first one is B flat, F, then back to G. Then the second one is B flat, C, G. Hold on a minute. Let's add some modulation from the delay. See if we can maybe get a little closer. Doesn't get quite short enough. What do you see? The cult of personality. I'm a cult of personality. Gandhi. I'm a cult. Cult of person. So yeah, it kind of alternates between C and, or between B flat and F. So then we have that lick again, and then it gets a little more elaborate. So it's going to alternate between right, so the second time we're kind of staying in this little box. 3, 3, 5, 3, then 5. We're going to pull off 5, 3, 5, then 5 on the G. Pull off to 4. Pretty cool. Pretty cool and pretty tricky to kind of repeat over and over and over like that cleanly. God, that is so. God, man, that's such a good riff. So then we're gonna get our neon lights. So we move way up high. Right, we have the kind of outline of the chords that we're using in the verse, but with these sort of high arpeggios. So you have like a B flat, F, C, G, B flat, F, then Lita dies. It's not dead when Lita speaks, that Lita dies. It's going to be broken down in these little sort of three note groupings. Doo da doo da doo da doo. All right, let's slow that down. Oh wait, I wonder if there's an isolated guitar version, because that'd make it way easier to hear. Oh yes, it's awesome. All right, let's skip ahead. Right, so. So we move up to this high register. Our B flat's way up here now. Then our F. With the first we hit the chord together. Then we separate the notes. So it's just a straight arpeggio. Then sounds like a C arpeggio. So B flat, 15, 15, 15. Then F, 15, 14, 13. Then we pick those as an arpeggio. Then C in the first inversion, so 14, still on these three strings, the D, G, and B. 14, 12, 13. Then G, which is just 12, 12, 12. Then 12, we're going to pull off from 13 to 12 on the B. So then I think we're going to keep going down from there. Which would mean when we get to the next B flat. Ba-dum. So actually, it sounds like we go to a D. Interesting. Really interesting. Boom. F, C. So neon All right, so right, and then I don't have a bar on this guitar, so I can't do the little bar dip there, but back to B flat, F. So that's going from the C on the 15th or 16th fret, no, 13th fret, excuse me, on the B string, up to the high A on the 17th fret on the E. So back to the B flat. Big bar wiggles here. All right, so our sort of chorus section, we have a B flat, F, then arpeggiate the F, then C in the first inversion, then G in the second inversion, then D, A in the first inversion, then F, C, then back to the B flat, F, then into our first little solo lick. Which is pretty much just G minor blues scale with a bunch of bar wankery. Right back into our main riff. Yeah, back into the verse riff. So do this for a while. See. It's kind of weird like that. The little gated reverb is almost eating up the initial pick attack too, so it gives it this almost reverse effect. You can actually hear him flagging a little bit too there, like his time drags a little bit when he goes into that section. You can tell he's like getting tired. So that chorus is the same as the first time. Then all the gain in the world for the main solo. I wonder if he's fingering that. If he's like figuring that, or if he's sliding it. Kind of weird though that he wrote this riff using Mixolydian pretty much exclusively, but then when he goes to solo, he plays almost nothing but the blues scale. The blues scale and chromatics. Like almost, basically no Mixolydian in the solo at all. And pretty much all you got to do to get that kind of sound is just get as much gain as you possibly can. And just pick non-stop. Doesn't really even matter what you play that much, as long as you're kind of approximately in a scale. It's kind of amazing how the riff can be so cool, all the little fills can be so cool, and then the solo is so completely tasteless. Right, so then we get this kind of bluesy riff that it drops into towards the end of it. Very ZZ Top. And then back into the riff. Do you see? I'm a I exploit you. You exploit me. I'd say it's for you. I'm much just the first structure again. All right, and so then on the way out, we had that sort of pre-chorus. Ah, come on. Right, and then when we get to this one, the last one of these, we just repeat this 5, 4, 5, 3. The only thing we have to fear is what an absolutely fantastic riff, and it's so tricky. It's so tricky. Ah, come on, I can do that cleaner. And keep skipping. I keep dropping like an eighth note in there. Ah, come on. Man, super cool. Super freaking cool. Mind you, that'd be one to really work on and do like a whole lesson on one day, just because it's so intricate, so different. Like, it's so demanding to get like both of your hands really well synchronized. To me, it's one, I always thought it was a cool song, but I didn't realize until like I actually sat down to try to learn it one time for a lesson. Some kid asked to learn to play it, and I sat down and started working this out. I'm like, dang, I don't think you can play this, kid. It's gonna take me a minute to figure it out. Yeah, but we worked our way through it slowly but surely. And it made me. It's one where like the intricacy of the part kind of made me appreciate it even more. I mean, it's got a pretty great theme and lyrics already. The rest of the album, I don't know if you've ever listened to that album. The rest of the album is really hit or miss. Like it's got some other super cool tunes on it, and then it's got some other stuff that's like super corny, which I guess is to be expected for the time period, but for like '89 or whenever. Not many of them. I don't think any of them probably are as good as that one, but it's a kind of a rare example in a rock context of cross picking. Cross picking you usually think of as occurring in like Latin music and in certain types of bluegrass and country music. You know, but cross picking is where we sort of change the pick direction across the strings. So instead of, down, 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 up, 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 that type thing, or down, up, down, up, down, up, we have, down, 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 up, up, down, up, down. Right, the pick kind of switching its direction as we jump across the strings. And it's pretty cool, and it gives it a really interesting sort of effect, or a really interesting sort of sound quality. That'd be a weird way to play that. It's so angular. All right, though. We broke 3 hours. Did some cool tunes. Had some fun. I think it's time to wrap it up. We'll be back Wednesday with something. I don't even know what we're due to do Wednesday. Weeb Wednesday, maybe? Unless you guys want to do another workout Wednesday with more exercises and stuff like that, we can certainly do that. But let me know in Discord if that's something you guys are into, if you prefer that to a Weeb Wednesday. But if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. If you haven't followed the socials down there, like the Instagram and the YouTube, go give those a follow. If you haven't followed the channel, give the channel a follow. That's super helpful. And I will be back Wednesday at 9 p.m. ish. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all next time.